Well, let's go ahead and get stuck in. We're gonna get stuck in here. We're all stuck in. Uh, let's see. Strange random updates. Tonight is a big festival here. In fact, this whole weekend is a big festival time. This building area thing that I'm in right now, actually. The Spin Doctors are playing tonight. Hey, Chris. So, the Spin Doctors. Cool, catchy, whatever. That's fine. But right down the hall, there's like this couple of rooms that they've got dedicated. Like, do not enter, do not disturb. Spin Doctors only. Only the Spin Doctors. Only them. And I was like, what if I just make really loud, annoying modular noises? Maybe I can attract a Spin Doctor. Somebody to come down and be like, hey, dude, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Are you a Spin Doctor, bro? That's fucking dope, bro. Okay, so I had a thought, and the thought was not very much of a thought, but it was like maybe a good idea to start with, which is to figure out how to do. Yeah, I know. Well, it's funny because I've gone through all of this chiropractor stuff over the last couple of months, and they've got this playlist that they play in their place, and there's a couple of tunes by them in that playlist. So like, you just start like picking it up, and it's kind of nutty. So, I've always said before, like, this is a cool little sequencer because it has an XOX style thing in it, and I realize that I'm not even sure how to do that, which is sort of sad. The Nipro dot sequencer manual. The Nipro dot Euclidean sequencer. Three routable. How do you route the CV inputs? Okay, menus. How do we get into it? Record, mute, blah, blah, initialize stuff, things. That's the ratchet? Oh, there's a ratchet. Euclid to XOX convert. Okay, how the fuck do you get it into XOX mode? Patch the clock input, obviously. Durr. Each track consists of two layered patterns, Euclid and XOX, so there are two modes. Really? How? In Euclidean mode, you can generate a Euclidean pattern, which is based on three parameters that can be edited: fill, length, and offset. Oh, okay, yeah. In XOX mode. Okay, how do we go into XOX mode? Is it just like that? Oh yeah, it is. So you just click the center encoder, and then you click the buttons that you want it to play. So if I click 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna set up a quick envelope thingy here for the kick. God damn it. You'd think I would learn one of these days that your short red cables are not long enough to go from the dot to the Zadar. How dare you try that shit with me. Alright, we gotta go to shape. Well, we don't have to go to shape D, but I go to shape D and I make it basically 10 milliseconds long. And then I use that as my trigger, which is irritating. Okay, so if I'm like, doom, doom, doom. Okay, so I have these in the wrong place, essentially. Okay, so that's cool. Duh. There we go. So theoretically, we should hear nice, happy 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I can basically just put this into like Euclidean mode then. Easily. Okay, I gotcha. 4. I want to snare on 4 and only 4. Know what I mean? Or should we use a clap? Now, here is the other question then. If I throw CV at this, what happens? Well, let's just find out. Let's just, here, can I give it, what can I give it? Nothing, because your cable is too short. We're sorry, all your cables are too short. So, here is 0 CV. Oh yeah, check that out. It just does it just like normally. It just boosts it up to a fill. So that's freaking awesome. Okay. I think I'm still on. Clappity clap. Think. Heck yeah. More reverb. I like the flying claps. The clap that sounds like you're floating through space while angels are clapping next to you. Hey, Jason. So, we learned something new today. What we've learned is that XOX style drum sequencing is super, 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 super easy, and that I should be ashamed for not knowing it before. This is what we've learned. Hey, Hedonist, what's up? Yeah, a little bit earlier today because again I was mentioning earlier this place that I'm at, right? This studio obviously is not my home. You've seen my home in past Reason streams, even it's been a while. So I am at a local like arts park kind of thing, right? And they have a festival right around 4th of July every year. It's called the Lakeside Festival. And that's this weekend, starting today. And like the Spin Doctors are playing tonight. Okay, but like, here's the thing, right? It's disgusting out. It is so gross. It's so humid. It's completely like just unpalatable outside. Jesus. Like that low end in there. So anyways, like I have my doubts tomorrow that I will be able to even get here. And then my girlfriend had a thing tonight, so normally we do Thursday night date night. So I'm kind of like moving back tomorrow's to today. If I can do one tomorrow, if I can play tomorrow, that would be cool. I'll try, but anyways, I don't know what I'm doing here today in terms of content, actual music. So I just kind of make it up as I go along, which is usually the case. Now, here's the thing, right? If I listen to this, yeah, and it's not even that hot. It's just so humid. You know, it's like 80, 85 out, something like that. But it's like Georgia humid out there. So this is okay, but we will definitely need to high pass filter this. So And then we can actually change the envelope time here. %48 doesn't sound that high, but it's not awful. You know, could be worse. I think we're at like, I don't know, man, 80%. Something stupid. I don't even know if they gave me that stat. You gonna give me that stat? 77% right now. Yeah. It's pretty gross. Yeah, I think the right decision here for my mixer is to get another 4 stereo channels here. And just be done. Like, it sounds good now that I have a new case, different power. Go Tesseract. I think Tesseract is one dude. I think it's one guy. Spanish company. You know, dude. Anywho, what should we do? Let's see here. Well, let's maybe rig up like a bass line. Bass lines are good. Maybe I wonder. I've rarely, or maybe I've never used the SIG as a bass line, kind of like generator. So maybe we should try it. Maybe that would be a good idea. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go with the CSL. All right. We gonna do like a multi-oscillator bass patch going down here. Number 1, we got a sub square. All right, and then we got, what else we got? Well, number 1, we ain't got long enough cable, do we? Do we? Maybe we do. Oh, we do. Oh, beautiful. We don't have a long enough cable to plug it into the mixer. Oh, we do. Holy shit, calling me a liar left and right. Okay, that guy should just stay turned up. So, yeah, we got drums, we got levels, we got mix, we've got things, we've got cables falling, we've got gravity. It's horribleness. Oh, hello, you're pinging the filter like a good guy. exactly a 16-part loop. One more? Let's try one more. We love the Mankato filter. It is wondrous. It actually is a 16-note pattern right there. Success! Cool. And we'll just let that hang out and just kind of like sit there, do its thing. It's a cool bass line. It's not bad. I mean, run some analog oscillators through a giant analog filter. It's good. It's always good. It's going to be good. And that's just using the internal trigger envelope generators too. So that's kind of nice. Which of course could easily be swapped out for something else if we so desired. But actually, I kind of do. I kind of do desire. I want rise time to be pretty dang low. Let's turn this into like pseudo random attack decay envelope kind of thing. So signal in, we're going to turn looping off. We're going to put this on. Let's see here. This should be, put it on fast mode, I guess. All right, that should be enough. That should do a thing at the very least. So this should give us some kind of variable envelopes. Oh. Or not. Why you know? Why you know work? This is the gate, so it should be gating. It should just be at least triggering here and doing a thing. I'm a little baffled. It's like, is it getting a trigger? It should be getting a trigger. Not looping. Not on slew mode. Unlocked. It's all good to go. And it's like it's just permanently on. It's a little weird. I don't really get that. I don't, this is really, it's really weird. This thing, I don't know what the deal is. What if we just gave it a really slow, like a regular clock? Like, would that trigger it? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's working. Okay. So maybe what's happening is it's actually getting so many triggers that it's not... It's actually too fast, or the envelope is too slow. Okay, yeah, let's not. I've gotten that to work really well before, but to be honest, it's fairly rare. It's... I don't know. I kind of want to get it to work now. Now, I've kind of stuck up against it a little bit. I think it's a matter of just tuning in, like, the frequency. Like, how fast is this envelope going to trigger? How fast is it going to fall? You can see it. It gets a trigger. It's doing the thing. Feels like it's just... It's taking, like, so long to fall away. Or maybe it's so fast that I can't even hear it. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, this should be getting a trigger signal, and it should be firing off an envelope. If I put it in the Quadrax and I do the same exact thing, we've got a nice, happy little pulse going on there. So there's no reason whatsoever that this should not be doing its thing. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I mean, I could firmly believe that I'm not really sure how to, adjust this to make it work like this, but it's not hard. It's not looped. You just give it a trigger and it does its thing. Let's test something here. If I did this as a gate out, would this accept those triggers? Would that work? Running like fast. Yeah, that's my next step. You're absolutely right, dude. But it's not so much the it's not so much the triggers. I think they're working perfectly fine. It's what's this envelope doing? You know? Like, like even if we did something ultra simple like this, right? We could see, like, what is this doing? So what it looks to me is that the envelope is just taking too long to like fall off. So it's not doing any like plucky kind of like adjusting of the filter frequency because it's just not fast enough, and it's not being re-triggered by multiple there. So like there. That's pretty much working. Okay. So like sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. Okay, now what about the tregs? See, I think that is. It's just too constant, so like it really just needs like a really basic envelope, like not using something like, because there's no space in that sequence. It's just 16th notes, right? Solid 16th notes. So like it's just like trig, 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 the whole time. Like this, okay, there we go. We got a nice snappy envelope going, right? Okay, now the last thing I think I want to do with this is I want to throw it through a little bit of distortion. Just a little. Might be neat. Might be cool. Might be nice. Single channel. See what happens. That's a little much. Naughty. Yeah, I did. I had them up before, but then I turned them all the way down. Yeah, no, I think the fault is not with the SIG at all. It's doing its job perfectly fine. I think the issue is when I try to use the stochastic function generator as an envelope, right? What I really want is like, here's the minimum and maximum rise time, and then the minimum maximum fall time. So I want like a little bit of variable in the fall time, right? Just like random times, whatever, you know, and it just gives it a little bit more life, right? Instead of like same envelope every single time, like no matter what. So, case in point, if I set up a lead sound here, and I used the stochastic function generator as my envelope for this guy. So we'll throw volt per octave in here. Let's give this boy a filter of some sort. Maybe 100 grit. That would be fun. That might be kind of cool. That might be terrifying. But let's see if we can get this to work. Assuming our cables are long enough, which they are not. God damn it. All right, so FM1. There's FM1. It's doing its thing. And then we just need a single out. Standard output, not the distortion output. See, that's working. And then another nifty thing to do with this would be to duplicate this and go into the wave folder, CV. So there, it's working perfectly fine. I mean, it's funky sounding. Crank up the amplitude of the envelope. That's fun. Alright, now some slothy types of modulation going to the high note of this thing. And then the nice thing is you could just take one of these, throw it on looping, slow, and then just use it as a random modulation source. So this is the answer to why don't you have maths? Because I have double maths with probability and it's really cool. By the way, I think Signal Sounds has the stochastic function generator on a huge sale right now. I think I saw a thing from DivKit about that. Like 30 or 40% off, something like that. So I would have been all over that sale had I not just bought a bunch of stuff from a different store whose name shall not be mentioned. But this has a lot of interest in it, you know? It's kind of cool, and then we can always distort this too. interesting and kind of raucous and a little bit farty at times, and I'm totally comfortable with that. It's all good. Seems kind of a mandatory that we use the subharm for something. So maybe the best thing to do would be to use it for some perfect. Yeah, man. Especially if you like some of the two on the right of each of these things, I think those are the ones that are like really, really harsh. It's something just it turns it into like, oh, pleasant distortion to like, oh, breaking electronics sound. Funny story time. Moogly story time, right? So picture this. The year is, I believe, 1980, 88, 89, right? High school. My friend was kind of into stereos and stuff, and like he got a Carver amp, which at the time was like super duper audiophile quality. Like, oh, it's amazing, this and that. Like he saved up like all summer, right? And he bought this thing with the money he made working with me at Little Caesars Pizza. And we were in his room listening to Ministry. And there's a song on, I think it's off of Psalm 69 called Corrosion. And the end, okay, so at the end, the whole thing just degrades into this like, this horrible, horrible sound, right? And we didn't know that. It was the first time we'd heard it. And I swear to God, we both just about wet our pants. Like we just got this amp hooked up, and everything's going good, and then all of a sudden, like it just completely destroys itself or whatever. And it was a fun, fear-filled moment because, of course, the next song comes on, and it's totally fine, and it's like, what the hell just happened? Okay, that's gross. I see what's going on. Okay, so our notes are tuned to C. That's our kind of my standard starting place here, right? What was the stupid one? Come on, do it. There's the F. I was like, I know I threw an F in there. Okay, so then we slow this down, right? And then we just put in some Nice, happy, polyrhythmic sequence blobs. Where's that E again? Cool. Good job. We all live in a subharmonicon. Dude, I swear to God, the omnipresent throat phlegm is going to drive me fucking batshit crazy. Dang you! Darn you, Canada! With your smoke and your fires! Get out of our backyard, you bastards! I'll bet you a different president would have set up a row of beautiful fans on the border and blow the smoke back across. Yeah, well, I was going to do an autofill, and I'm glad you reminded me. So that's a good idea. But instead, I'm going to kind of like randomize it, because even in XOX mode, the sequencer does work with like fill kind of stuff. So we're going to go channel 1. No, let's be crazy. Let's go channel 6. Fuck yeah. So we're going to go channel 6 chain, slow, 4 measure low, slow, 2 measure low, slow, 1 measure low, half note low, quarter note random, chain. Getting pretty good at that. Wait, we're sorry. Your cable will not reach. Son of a bitch. Brought this on myself. I know. Let's do it. Hurry, before the 8 measures is up. Okay, I think I got it in. All right, let's try this. 1, 2, random. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you have a dot sequencer? Dude, yeah, this is the first time I've ever used it in XOX mode. It's beautiful. All you do is you click down on the main rotary click button. Here we go. And 1, 2, fill. And then you just rotate it and click down to activate a note. It's like super duper easy. Longer decay is good. Yep. 7. This is measure 7. So every 8 measures. 1, 2. Now here. Yeah, you got to know your slow modes, brah. So when you hit slow, the 1/2, 1/4, 1, so on and so forth, that becomes beats. So 1/32 slow is 32 beats, which means 8 measures, right? In this case. So yeah, you just make it really long. I made this 8 measures. So I did 7.5 measures of low, like low voltage, and then I did 2 quarter notes worth of random. Quarter note random, quarter note random. So even that would be a variation. right? So that every 8 measures, it's given me some kind of like that. Just a little variation on the pattern. Then we could actually, if we wanted to be like really like cool and nifty and styly here, which we do, we could theoretically, let's take a Slothsy channel with a lot of, we're going to stick that in the CV of the hi-hats. No, well, not high. High is 5 volts, right? So that's all. So high voltage, you can use the high voltage as a trigger, right? You can use it as like a trigger depending on, doesn't really depend on how long it is, right? It'll still take a high voltage, right? But I use random. So it's 7.5 measures of low and then 2 quarter note randoms and then chain. So, kind of cool, kind of nifty. Let's actually put this in a much slower one. And I think that'll be a little bit more productive. In the ultra slow sloths. Say that 10 times fast. That. Get it? That was funny, see? Okay. I always got to turn up the gain. Chainsaw, I got to say, it's just a little bit on the wimpy side in terms of just the amount of signal it puts out. Should we throw this into the Ruina? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to be a useful thing or it's going to... Everything gets distortion tonight. Everything. No, it's just... I like a little bit of distortion. Sometimes. Some people are way into it. Now, here's the thing, right? This seems like this is the perfect candidate right here to take this here envelope and duplicate it into something nifty like the distortion. Like the skew, which is the wave folder. It's a little much. Oh, that's cool. Let's turn more doom on. Hey, man. Yeah, straw man, no problem. Well, that sounds pretty fantastic, I have to say. That's really, really, really cool. Okay, so here's the other question that I have. Can I... Well, number one, no, I can, because I have some smarts there. Yeah, I know I can turn up my LEDs. No, can I use CV to increase the note value? Yes, I can. So if I give this thing a unipolar CV input... right, on CV input 2. Yep. We can use it to boost the notes to interesting levels. Jesus, that is, have I ever plugged into that before? It's like, going very, very easily there. I'm gonna be a dick. Gonna be like too short. Are you gonna be that guy? Hey Brandon, the spin doctors are here tonight, man. The spin doctors, bro. I just walked down the hall and it's like, it's reserved for spin doctors. Do not disturb. Really? What if I disturb them? If I shake the door and start yelling like random incoherent shit. The moon, and then the stars. You know. Throat phlegm. Dying. Okay, anyways. What do we got going? So we can just put it in the slider here and just like, here, fast. Slow. No, it's not really what I'm going for. I am looking for... Let's get an attenuator going here. Probably, a longer cable, of course. That's A-okay. Okay, so the voltage is high right now anyways, so... On high note, also, kind of naughty. Sounds pretty nice. Where's my filter, anyways? Yeah. That's without the distortion on. I don't know. Is it wrong of me to want to go disturb them? Turn my speakers up really loud here? I think that'd be hilarious. There was a band in here one time for like a big thing upstairs. They were a really good funk band and stuff too, like a horn section and shit. And their keyboard player was like playing the piano in the green room, and I was like, "Hey man, nice job, nice playing. You want to go play a Real Rhodes? Because I've got one." And yeah, he came down here and jammed for a while. It was pretty cool. And I was like, I need like a couch in here. Just like the musical hangout. But then I have to move a couch in here and move it out eventually. So, yeah. Anyways, random thoughts for the day. That's pretty close to a quarter note delay right there. It's good. Okay. It's good. Alright, so that's fine. Peachy Keen, Wondrous, yeah. Arbar. You know, because Arbar. Because we've got like an AutoPad 3000 going in there, and, you know, should probably do something with that. That there AutoPad. Let's put it in H. We'll go with the Zagreb. Just put it in H! Has to be said every single time. It's not my fault. It's a federal law. All right, number one. Okay, number two. There we go. kind of more high pass. This is like a low pass 6, high pass 18. This feels like a job for touring machine rhythm. Here, let's take your pulse out here. Put a nice happy plucky envelope. That's what the Quadrax is the best at. It's just making these happy plucky envelopes. Yeah, that's why I kind of started early today. I wanted to get the fuck out of here before everything really got serious in the parking out here. But thankfully there was a cool guy letting people in, and I'm like, yeah, I live here. And there was a spot like right there in the back. So just perfect, like pull in. I'm gonna be in and out before anybody even knows it. That's better. All right, later, Jason. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to try the Popple filter on this one. It feels like it has a little bit, well, it's just got the right mixture for these kind of like pad kind of sounds and stuff. Okay, but I do want to attenuate. That's better. Okay. Put this in the fast one, actually, because it's not really moving very much. All right. guy there. Channel on and ready and stuff like that. Think it would be a okay. One more. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna rig up one more voice here. With what? Maybe just plats. Keep it simple. And we'll just use the standard Treg things. Although, I gotta say, I think it would be a better idea to put it into the filter. Okay, rather than sharing it. Just let the filter do its thing. Alright, and then this guy's going into the Aurora. Well, that's not at all what I was hoping for, but okay. Yeah, that changed tone pretty dramatically there.
Sometimes poignant and often amusing conversation between two almost Chaplinesque tramps, Vladimir or Didi, and Esteban or Gogo, the angst of modern alienated man. The inability to communicate the despair of a world for which God is dead, a hell which is, as Sartre observes, it is ultimate, and yet the aspiring, lasting, unquenchable flame in the human heart which is, after all, hope. The curtain rises on a stage, bare, save for stark and leaves of hay, beneath which Didi is removing his shoes. Gogo enters and watches for a long while before speaking.
Whoops.
Nothing can be done. Maybe you need to come around to that opinion. Let's go. We can't. Why not? We're waiting for Godot. Oh. Are you sure it was here by the tree? By this tree? Are there others? What do we do if he doesn't come? He should be here. Ah, here he comes. Godot. Oh. Hi. Oh. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Were you ready? My wedding ready. Well, then, let me here. I think I figured out enough money. Oh, it's great to see you guys again. Oh, how you doing? Stevie, put out of the way, huh? Yeah. You're married now? Yep. How long? Almost a year now. Almost a year. Almost a year. Hey, we better go on.
Next week on Fonfo Center, the world premiere of a new rock opera based on Ian Foster's Passage to India, with music, lyrics, and additional dialogue by George Harrison.
You know that? Yes, mommy, that's... There's one thing in this dream of autonomy.
Hello, dear friends. This is all. We're all. I told the president. I told the president I'd remain as long as my physical condition permitted. We are. I've always been against retiring a man by age. Yeah. The longer a man is living, I base it all on that. It's all there. It's all there. There's someone at the door. Mr. Who?
And he don't.
Perfect. Random weird voices. Okay. Let's throw it all together and see what happens. This could be complete garb. Yeah, not a lot of planning. But that's life. Sometimes you don't get any planning at all. Oh my God, it's so amazing. I don't know. I give it about a 5. I was feeling less inspired today, to be completely honest. But there's some interesting stuff, and I did figure out a few things, which is good. Always a good thing. So hopefully you enjoyed some part of that. At the very least, lots and lots of flashing and blinking lights. Always a fun thing to tune in on. So, anyways, I'm gonna take off. I'll catch you all later. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna try, but you know, things are weird here. So, anyways, take it easy. And if not, probably Sunday night.